Here I am, Chaplain Arthur Gray, going live on my way into the Kern County Sheriff's Department main office. I was just out here in Oildale in a racist part of town where a black father, his wife, children, the police were called on for being outside of Hodell's restaurant on their sidewalk, panhandling for food and shelter, and they live out of town, which they actually had a receipt for their hotel room for over $1,300 that they paid to stay there. However, saw it fit to a telling them and advising them of their constitutional rights and everything, which I have it all on video here. Let's see, we have BAKBAB or KABE Bakersfield News here. Let's see what they think about it as well, because it's not right. And it was straight racist. And you can tell by the way that the officer did it and everything. So now I'm going to see how they take this report. If I can get in here in this wheelchair. Excuse my camera for bouncing around so much. Again, I am in a wheelchair and I'm trying to get up to the door here with all of these obstacles. As you can see, I'm rolling backwards. Here we go. Camera's still falling over. That's not even ADA compliant. Look at this. They say if you want to make a report to come up and push the button. And for you, a nice story that I just got video on. A Kern County Sheriff deputy accosted me as a chaplain while I'm helping some citizens. He went, you have a number? Yes, here's my card. That's why I'm here now, is to file a report and show them the video.
Give you a copy.
Yeah, he definitely accosted me. Yes, sir. I'm pressing the button for ADA access. I had to beat it up to get in here. Guess they saw me on the camera. Chairs in front of the ADA window here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, what's your name, ma'am? Yes, I would like to make of one of the Kern County deputies. I don't know what his first name is, but his last name is Gonzalez. He just accosted me and a family in front of Hodell's, and I have the whole thing on video.
So you're gonna come back out, go to this building A right here,
Yes, ma'am.
and you're gonna choose somebody from this.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Here we go again. No ADA deaths over here.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yes, ma'am. I was just accosted by one of your deputy sheriffs, and I have it on video here. And well, actually, I have it on actual picture video here. And I would like to file a report and make a complaint. And for,
Complaint against the deputy?
yes, Deputy Gonzalez.
Okay.
The video says it all. His demeanor, his behavior. He illegally detained me against my constitutional rights and everything else.
Give me 1 second, let me contact one of our internal affairs.
Yes, ma'am.
Deputies. Wednesday? Yeah. Oh, why is it always my turn to call? Are you covering for Nisha on Wednesday? Yeah. I have somebody here in the lobby online to come in. Okay, cool. Okay, they'll be down in just a minute.
Thank you, ma'am. Morning.
Yes, sir. Good to meet you. Likewise. Good luck. Thank you.
Sorry.
Hey.
Hello. Came to find the conditional paperwork.
So,
That's great. I remember you were mentioning something about when you did your back test.
Oh, yeah, you were there, that's right.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna fill this out and then, once you sign, I'll click on the bottom. So you fill everything out and then I'll give you your copy, okay?
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Alright.
how are you?
Hi.
What's up?
Morning, any new complete?
Wait, nope.
All right, thank you.
Sheriff's Office, can I help you? Okay, let me transfer you over to the communication center. One moment. Can I help you? Okay, now is it like a complaint or? No? Okay. Okay, so give me 1 second, let me transfer you to his assistant. Hi, can I help you? Okay, give me 1 second, I'll let you in.
How's it going?
Well, it's going fine.
How can I help you?
I ran into your deputy Gonzalez
Okay,
while I'm out in the community servicing as a chaplain,
okay,
and I was accosted by him.
okay,
I have it on video,
all right.
and I would like to make a formal complaint. Not only did he accost me, he illegally detained me,
Okay.
which is in violation of my constitutional rights as well.
You said you had a copy of the video?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there a way you can forward it to my work email?
I can forward a link through, Apple Cloud, because it's a big video. This is not
Okay,
a cheap camera. This is the real deal here.
okay. Can you give me a complaint form, please? Thank you.
That's not me. That's the individual I was helping.
Where did this happen?
At Hodels today. Yes. This was about maybe 45 minutes to an hour ago. And it went from him to your deputy accosting me while I'm trying to get him to leave. I'm advising him of his rights and that he needs to leave. And your deputy came around my vehicle to accost me.
How many minutes is it?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Mhm.
You have a way to forward me that
Yes.
the video?
Let's see, this is him walking up on my vehicle. Yes. Yeah, I do have a way to forward it to you. I just have to upload it to my Mac,
Okay.
and I can definitely forward it over.
Do you need a clipboard?
I'm sorry?
Do you need a clipboard?
No, sorry. Thank you.
Cool thing about it is I showed him credentials, my victim of crime shield. I'm a victim of crime chaplain and everything, and he still just persisted.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you paperwork so you can fill it out, okay?
Yes, sir.
I wasn't there, so I'm not gonna
Right.
tell you in the video. When you write down your complaint, I'm not gonna.
No,
You know what I'm
retired
saying?
John Fiddler was one of my very close buddies and everything, you know. Even when I was putting this thing 20 years ago this year, Detective Fiddler was one that was assigned to my case and everything. Still unsolved, but we now, after 14 years, it's been 20 years now, we found out what actually did happen,
Oh, okay.
you know, and I guess the statute of limitations, there is one on attempted murder, you know, and that's what happened. But that's a different story.
All right.
But you guys have been, you know, pleasant to me and everything. And just like in the video, you'll see me talking to his partner. We were very kosher and fine. You know, his partner was actually, I talked to the sergeant. The partner was actually the peacekeeper,
Mhm.
you know, because the deputy, me with my collar on, the deputy really got me upset as
Okay.
well out there. And I have PTSD on his gun and everything. I'm in a wheelchair because I've been shot 5 times at home,
Okay.
you know, and just the way that he was talking to me, and then he detained me for being in an accident, my plate falling off the back of my Suburban,
Mhm.
and my front windows are tinted, which I have a prescription for because we do interbody changes in our vehicles,
Okay.
you know, and I'm telling him this, and he tells me, no, you're detained. Well, what am I detained? You couldn't even tell me what law did I break. You can't even tell me what law I broke, but I'm detained. That's illegal.
Yeah, like, fill that out, provide all the information that you have, and if you could forward me, my email is on the back of that,
Yes,
on the
sir.
back of that pamphlet. And
Yes,
if you
sir.
could forward me the, video, I would appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And, we'll look into it, and then once we get your complaint, when you choose to turn it in,
Yes,
you'll get a copy of it,
yes, sir.
and then at some point in time, depending on when and how the, investigation concludes, you will also get information in regards to that, okay?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I'm just, you know, it was kind of strange, you know. I just got my media rights yesterday, filmed for the first time in the courtroom yesterday in the Superior Court here.
Okay.
And then I have a deputy out on the streets, Acosta me. I'm like, whoa, I just had a good report with these guys at the courthouse. And now I come over here, serving as a chaplain. It's like him, chaplain. And I have mine here too,
No, I mean,
It's a regard to background check.
In regards to, I'm sorry.
okay,
fully licensed and everything.
Background checks.
Cool.
for him.
Victim crimes.
all right.
Does he do those?
You know, without looking further into what your investigation or your complaint is and how it went down, like I said, fill it out so it can help us out, and we'll look into it for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you. And I know I could, but I didn't. You're not on video. That's not what I'm here for. This is just for protection for me. You know how it
So
goes.
they
I'm not worried about it, man.
You guys have to.
It is what it is.
Background
I mean,
information.
I understand.
Yes,
So
sir.
we can do a background check on
you
it
know,
for chaplains.
Like I said, I don't want to.
So they've already picked up the packets?
No.
No,
No.
okay.
Prejudged.
Right.
So-
And we shouldn't judge it all. We should let the evidence really speak for itself, just like it would in God's eyes.
I do know, you know, I mean, when I was on the streets, you know, when you're dealing with something, and I understand you're trying to do your job and you may be helping out,
Yes.
but at that point in time, they might not know that you're trying to actually help out, you know, and I could see where it could get a misunderstanding and need to develop, elevate from there, but I'm not saying he was in the right or he was in the wrong, or you were in the right or you were in the wrong.
Right.
But what I am telling you, I provided you that information, so.
But I'll put a little report with it too, because there's a little bit, because I started filming after
Right.
he started, getting rude and stuff.
No.
But before then, we identified me. We identified the situation. The individual that I was helping, I gave him my card, and for him, 'cause I'm in a wheelchair, I couldn't get out the vehicle.
Right.
To give the card to the deputy was not receptive to anything that I was saying or he was saying. When the deputy approached my vehicle, I attempted to give the deputy 2 of my business cards. He shoved them back in the window.
I'll be here.
See? So that was unacceptable.
Like I said, not knowing what all transpired, I mean, I don't wanna give you false information, you know what I'm saying, or say something that I don't know anything about.
Yes, sir.
I just, hopefully the next encounter that you may have with us or any other, anybody else out there, it will be better.
Yes, sir.
So, but like I said, fill that out and, if you wanna come back, you can either mail it,
Yes,
there's all the information on there,
Yes, sir.
or, you can bring it back in, whatever's easier for you. So,
Probably email it to you too. But then they need a signature to.
yeah, go ahead and sign it. What would be easier if you sign it, and then if you wanna just mail it in, we'll get it up here and, they'll upfront, we'll get it, send it to our office.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And thank you very much.
You bet, man.
And
Alright.
I'm gonna bring one of mine here.
Okay.
I mean, I just say for she was.
All right, fine. I got one here.
Bye, guys.
So many of them, it's hard to find them sometimes. Thank you,
Alright,
sir.
I appreciate it, man.
And God bless.
Alright, thank you.
Yes, sir. Chaplain Arthur Gray signing off from the Kern County Sheriff's Department. Video concluding the accosting of Officer Gonzalez while in position to help the community in a chaplaincy capacity. My rights were violated under the Constitution by this officer, and so was the citizens in which I was helping by illegal detention and other means. Thank you for your time, watching, and stay tuned. God bless and have a blessed day.